Paris,
Hadi, how are you?
good to see you again, buddy. How's everything?
I got a little common cold, but everything's okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. Well, man, just to brush up on some things from our last counseling session. So if I recall correctly, we discussed your love for music, how much that means to you. We also talked about scholarships that you got for sports that you love to play. But if I'm recalling correctly, okay, when I brought up issues about family or topics concerning family, especially with your dad, I felt like you were a little defensive. And am I correct? Am I like?
Yeah.
Do you think so? Like, I don't know. I wanted to see. Would you like to tell me more about that?
Not really.
Okay.
I want to tell you, but it's too much.
Touchy subject.
It's too much. Like, it's just too much. Like,
Well, I'm all ears. I'm here to be those ears for you because sometimes it's good to have somebody to be there to listen.
yeah, but it's just too much.
Is it topics related like concerning you with your father? Is it just your father in general, who he is? Is it your
Just my
relationship
father,
with him?
Just my father in general, our relationship and everything is just like, he was always the parent to say sports, 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 sports.
Really?
And when I was messing up in sports, he would,
Okay.
no one ever saw what he would do to me in the background. They only saw like, oh, he's spending 4 hours after practice. That's ridiculous. Yeah, me spending 4 hours after practice. Also, me getting beat when I miss a free throw. Or
Really?
me
Wow.
getting like, talked to a different way because I didn't do so well in a game. When my coaches tell me like, you did very good in this game, So it's just, he wants a lot more out of me than I honestly can give him.
So, if I'm getting this correctly, your father has been a big influence of pressure on you to participate really, really effectively and just really try to go all out and make sure, like,
No.
you're trying. No?
Never been pressured.
Okay.
It's just, that's always been something that I wanted to do.
Of course, okay.
He never pressured me to do anything.
Okay.
But the fact that when I didn't want to do it anymore, he was right there to not ever say, you got it. Just tell me, like, you have to do this, you have to do that. Like, because I already put my mind to it. He always said, if I don't put my mind to it, then I would never succeed in it. And if I actually want to do it, I got to put my mind to it, so succeed. So, like, that's one of the big things that, like, my dad is not an awful person. He's just a very hard person to get along with. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, just because I want to piece together a few things of what you just said. Now, just, of course, when you referenced getting beat, did you mean violently? Was your father abusive towards you just for not fulfilling?
Yeah, no. That bit, when I was saying like getting beat, I didn't really necessarily mean beating me.
Okay.
Like,
you mean
I'll
like
miss a layup.
okay.
He would say,
give you a hard time.
Give me like 50 push-ups for every missed layup. Like, free throws.
Okay.
Give me every,
Okay.
And then like if I couldn't do them, he would like, shake me up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he shake me up a little bit, and I don't know. It's just touchy because like, with that being said, like he just always was like, everywhere. Like I could never shake him.
Okay.
Like even when I thought I did good, he thought I did bad. And even when my coaches said I did good, he thought I did bad. So
okay.
it's always
so
room
I
for improvement.
I think I'm getting a little bit of a better understanding. So you just never, to you it feels like you're just not living up to his expectations, and what he wants.
No.
Because really no.
I just
you
don't
think
feel
so?
like I'm
because
enough
even
for
if your coaches are telling you you're doing good, to him you're doing bad. You don't think you're doing good?
I just don't feel like I'm enough to him. Every time I do something, it's not enough for him. It has to be better, and it all stems from my older brother. You know, it all stems from him. If he didn't get locked up for what he did, he would be in a situation I wouldn't be. You know, we'd be in a better situation. It's what I was told. You know, so I was, quote unquote, his last hope. So, yeah. With that being said, he's a demanding person, my dad. And he demanded that we, me and my brother, stayed in sports. And that's what we did. We got scholarships for it. Now he wants more. Like right now, he don't really want anything out of me. I'm in college. It's all he wanted me to get to college, and he wanted me to start making big bucks. So that's what I'm working towards now. But it's not just for him neither. This is something that I want to do now. I fell in love with it.
How do you feel about your relationship with your father now? Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you, Paris.
A little sick, just a little sick, I'm sorry. But with my pops now, I mean, nothing really. You know, like our relationship, we're smooth, you know, like we're good. Like I think he's happy where I'm at. But he don't understand that. By him having that happiness now, he caused me so much depression, so much pain.
Him having happiness now?
Him having his happiness now
causes you pain.
Caused me pain in the past, yes.
Oh, it causes you pain in the past, okay.
No, leading up all the way into now, like it makes me want to quit.
Can I ask why is that?
It's been countless nights of me going home after a game, and I'm thinking, okay, everything's good, you know, this, that, and third, and then I get woke up the next morning at 6 a.m. I just got in at 9. I have to do my homework. On top of having to do my homework, I have to study. Even if I didn't have, you know, type of stuff, I didn't just go to college off of a full ride for basketball. I got academic scholarships too. So with that being said, I was always in the books and I was always basketball. Never had a social life. Well, I was always sports. Never had a social life. So after games, I get woken up at 6 a.m. in the morning to go and run laps. To go and wrap a rope around me, and drive the car, and I'm running on the side of the car. You know, it's just different things like that. Like, yeah, it takes dedication, it takes motivation, it takes determination, but not that much motivation, determination. Everybody took days off. I'm pretty sure Jordan took days off. I'm pretty sure Einstein took days off. I'm pretty sure like Bo Jackson took days off.
But you didn't.
I feel like with my dad, I never took a day off unless my mom stepped in.
Because of him or for him?
It was
because of him, as in a factor to fulfill his pride, or for him, as in to please him because you love him?
No, I'm gonna move that definition for him around.
Okay. How is that?
It's because
It doesn't have to just be you love him.
For his pride, I did it for him, for his pride, and for something that he could not do. That's something that was taken away from him.
Okay.
And he's trying to install that inside of me and my brother. And for that being said, I just can't. I can't. Because it started off with something that I want to do, and now it's ended with something that I feel like I have to do. I never wanted to feel like I have to play basketball. I never wanted to feel like I have to like do things that I thought that was fun. Okay. You know, now I don't even think it's fun. When I'm on the court now, I'm not on the court to have fun. This is competitive. You know, this is me. This is all how I was raised. You know, this is all for pride. This is all for like bragging rights. So I don't take it lightly. When I lose, I have the same mentality I had when I was younger with my dad. I hate coming in second. I hate losing. So right after the game, I'm in the gym shooting. But you wanna know why I'm in the gym shooting? Because of my pops. That's a good thing. But
how do you feel your relationship with your father has influenced you as a person?
it definitely made me more determined, more than anything, to do like I'm not, like I told you before. My dad is not a bad person. He just caused so much depression on everyone in the house, you know.
Okay.
But with him, it was way more determination. Like it made me more determined to do the things that I think I needed to do, you know. So I don't know. It's just.
Do you feel any of that depression now at all?
Oh yes. I would look at my grades, and this is not just depression. Like it's not just depression. Like right now, like I would look at my grades and I would see like, oh, I got a B on this.
Yeah.
The normal person would say, that B is fine. You know.
Of course.
Me, that B is not fine. I deserved an A. So I'm going to go talk to my professor and see why I didn't get an A.
Okay.
Even with like me doing something competitive outside of like basketball. If we're sitting here and we're drinking water together and we both said we're going to chug the water and I lose, I'm going to continue to keep practicing so that the next time we say, can we chug this water? I beat you. That's what's going to make me feel better. So when things go bad and not my way, I get very depressed. I have very bad anxiety, especially around finals week too.
How do you feel that we can help you, well, reduce the stress or of the depression that your father, I guess, instills in you?
I don't know.
Is there anything you do right now that helps you with stress in general? Like exercise, listening to music, playing music. It could be having a drink with some buddies.
Exercising, going out, you know, always been around people, always like take me away from being depressed. But what happens when they're gone, you know?
Yeah.
When I'm by myself, when I have to be by myself, what happens then, you know? So it's just, I don't know.
Well, what are some ways you think that it can get easier, hopefully? Because, I mean, your relationship with your father right now is, like you said, it's pretty relaxed right now. I mean, right now, since you're in college and everything, but in the past...
No, it's still some type of way.
Still,
I feel some type of way about that.
It's still some type of way, of course. But,
yeah, it's not just relaxed.
But, see, having... being depressed, of course, is always tough to deal with. It's not easy on anybody. And having a constant stress factor, maybe like your father, there's some things you can do, some ways that, some goals you can set to help you get through that stress, maybe help you get over that source of depression, maybe. But,
I mean, some things I do when I'm by myself is, you know, I work out in my room, but that's besides the point, because then I get tired. Then when I stop working out, back depressed. I have real bad anxiety when I lose stuff, so it's like, I think something I could be doing is just...
We have a little bit left, Julian. Paris.
I think some things I could be doing is just more so not really taking everything to heart, you know. Like I can lose sometimes. Losing helps you get more determined losing brings out the animal inside of a person because they know that they just lost, and I don't want to lose again. You know, so I could take that as a learning point instead of taking it as a like a, how can I put this? I don't know the words for it, but I know like I need to take that as like a learning point, like something that's a stepping stone.
Okay.
So I mean, maybe I could just think about it a lot more, me losing and stuff.
Well, Paris, it's been a great talk. Of course, we will hopefully next session work on some more things. But it was a pleasure to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, nice to see you too.